I could use one word to describe my childhood, it would be blessed. I thank God for my parents, for my loving brother and my sister, and really just like I said, my mom being a strong Christian woman that she is. I remember as a child when all my friends would be outside playing basketball, playing football, hide and go seek, going to the pool, just having a regular childhood. My mom would sometimes keep me and my sister inside, reading Bible scriptures, going to vacation Bible school, doing Bible drill, and it got to the point where I kind of got tired of doing all the quote-unquote church things. My friends were out having a good time. My sister wanted to go and hang out with her friends, and I saw everyone talking about how good life was, and all I kind of remember was, just going to church on Sundays, going to church on Wednesdays, and kind of just going through the motions. Just got to a point where I just kind of resented all the church and just Christian things that went along with that. And I just remember, just going through high school, knowing right from wrong, knowing what I should be doing, knowing that some of the things that I was doing were not pleasing to Christ, but at the same time, I was just so rebellious to the fact that I really didn't care, what I was doing. I was going to live my life. The enemy came in and he just used that lie that he uses with a lot of young people and just told me that, I have my whole life to get right with Christ. I can party now and then come to Christ later. So I kind of fell for that trap. I was a guy that, was at the parties, drinking, going out prom night, homecoming. The enemy just had me so confused and had me so twisted that I kind of forgot everything that I grew up, everything that my mom had taught me just kind of went in one ear, and when I hit high school, it was kind of out of the other ear. I knew coming out of high school and going to college that some of the choices that I was making weren't benefiting my life, both physically, mentally, but also spiritually. I remember, going to college my freshman semester and really still not grasping the concept that, Christ loves me. I still remember partying, and I still remember just really kicking God to the curb, kicking Jesus to the back burner. Spring of '08 is really when the Spirit came in, when I really, once again, began to get connected with my relationship with Christ. And I remember changing. I remember the change that I had to make. Two of the biggest things that I had to change in my life: one, my mindset, and two, my circle of friends. When I changed, my outlook on life really changed. It stopped being about me personally, and it began to be more about Jesus Christ. It began to be more about others. And the second change that I had to make was my circle of friends. That was one of the biggest things, was having to tell some of my friends that, I couldn't do some of the things that I used to do, that I couldn't go to some of the parties that I was going to. I couldn't hang out late and do some of the things that we had grown so accustomed to doing. And some of them took it the right way. Some of them said, I understand that, I respect that. And with that being said, too, a lot of them said, well, you're lame, you're not cool. And they kind of turned their back on me. But I always knew that it was for the better. I knew that having a relationship with Jesus Christ was the best decision that I could ever make. And now, ever since 2008, in that month of May, I've really just been fired up. I've been passionate. I've been excited about ministry. And now I've been in local high schools, local middle schools, intermediate schools, elementary schools, a lot of different programs around, not just the Birmingham area, but we travel from state to state, really just trying to ignite this generation for Christ. Thank God for the youth movement that He's given me to lead, for SWAG the movement, which stands for Sincerely Worshiping a Great God. And we meet the last Monday of each month, and I'm just so thankful that young people are coming together to worship Jesus Christ. And I thank God for just giving me the opportunity. So glad that I'm connected with Cultivate Church. I can sometimes remember as a child always dreading waking up on a Sunday morning, but now when I wake up early on a Sunday morning, my day is just filled with so much excitement and passion and just joy and happiness, because I can't wait to get to Cultivate Church and experience what God is doing. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what kind of situation that you're going through. Everybody at Cultivate Church makes you feel right at home. From the time you hit the door, there's a good morning, there's a hello, there's a smile on every face. I'm so thankful that God has placed me at Cultivate Church. My name is Willie Prince, and if you would like to discover what it means to live life on purpose, then check us out at cultivatechurch.tv.